is the stages set for creation of the Frontier Nagaland Territory in the state. While the Neiphiu Rio-led state cabinet will soon make recommendations to the centre on the draft Memorandum of Settlement with the Eastern Nagaland People's Organisation or the ENPO. Following a crucial cabinet meet in Kohima today, Minister KG Kenye, who is also the government spokesperson, announced that the Neiphiu Rio government has more or less endorsed the entire draft proposal on Frontier Nagaland Territory and is ready to recommend it to the centre.
The cabinet had a sitting today, and one of the most important agenda of the comments of the Eastern Nagaland Legislatures Union was taken up in today's meeting. Can you share more details on this, sir?
Yes, one of the main agendas in today's cabinet was our ENPO issue. The cabinet had thorough deliberation on the pending issue. It was pending because we wanted the ENLU, the Legislators Union, and the ENPO to deliberate more within themselves and get to the bottom of things. And that happened in the past few weeks. So we were presented with the proposals from the ENLU and ENPO at both sides. So we took a detailed discussion outlining the way forward and touching many details. So all in all, I must say the government is now ready to recommend and forward the case to the centre, as was anticipated. More or less, the entire aspects have been covered. It's already a part of the proposals which they have forwarded to the state cabinet. It has the consent from the ENLU as well as the ENPO. And the government is in conformity and has endorsed more or less the entire proposals. It is in line with the thinking of the government, and it should be okay. And it is well taken by both sides since our honorable ministers are there. 3 of them are there from the ENPO area. And we have more or less accepted the entire MOS, the Memorandum of Settlement proposals by them.
Kenya, however, added that the draft proposed still requires a final touch and there is no time frame to submit the comments yet.
No time frame, but there is no reason for us to delay and keep this matter pending. So the final touches on both sides, that is, whatever we discussed today will go back to the ENLU and ENPO and the government also. We have a commission in charge of this, so they too will be giving the final touches. That much is necessary, that's all.
The Nagaland government appealed to the ENPO to extend its October 31st deadline for submission of the recommendation to the centre. The government spokesperson stated that ENPO has agreed to the request. Significantly, Kenya stated that there will be no bifurcation of any department under the new arrangement.
There will be no bifurcation of any department here. It is just a higher grade being created in the eastern area. In the headquarters, wherever it falls, we will be creating certain posts against it. So it doesn't matter. Everything will be centralized here only. They are a part of our state and continue to be. So whichever department is there, 50 or more, it is all right. That part has been taken care of, as the staff said.
Kenya added that the proposal for 40 elected members and few governor-nominated members for the Frontier Nagaland Territory administration is being considered by the government.
proposal of 49 members, 40 directly elected and 9 nominated by the governor is also being considered?
Very much. Without them, nothing will function.
Significantly, Kenye stated that there cannot be a strict time frame for release of funds for FNT as the funds come from the center.
Can we say that the FNT will have a financial autonomy? Because as per my sources, I've come to know that there will be a stipulated time frame for the state government to release any fund that comes from the Eastern Nagaland. And if it fails to release the funds in the stipulated time, then the governor can interfere. So is this true, sir?
You are right in a way. This was one point we touched. But as you know, funds are from the center. Sometimes they release it on time. Other times, you know how it is delayed. So no exact time frame can be worked out there, which I think the representatives have understood in total, and we will keep it without mentioning the time frames.
Well, as per the draft MOS with ENPO, there will be no separate state, union territory or 6th Scheduled Council, and the spirit of Article 371A and state government's recommendation for autonomous council or authority will be maintained. 6 eastern districts of Nagaland will be part of the Frontier Nagaland Territory. Well, the draft MOS proposes the new administrative setup to be known as Frontier Nagaland Territorial Authority, which will be constituted under Article 371A. As per government sources, the FNTA is proposed to have a total of 42 members, of which 40 will be elected and 2 nominated by the governor. The governor will make the rules for the first constitution of FNTA, which will have legislative, executive and financial powers. Well, the MOS draft says that the laws, rules and regulations made by the FNTA will come into effect only after assent of the governor and publication into the State Gazette. And as per the draft proposal, the governor will allocate funds from state budget, keeping in view the population, area, backwardness and topography of FNT.